Tierwulf, I want to point out, is joining Splice next year. Of course, a great player in his own right. A huge amount of wins under his belt. But yeah, basically, Splice is hoping that the addition of his sort of more aggressive voice in the team can make Splice a more aggressive team. I think management sort of felt they were a little bit too passive as a squad. So look forward to him in the LEC coming in soon. Pabu from OS, I actually ran into him Wednesday night at the pre-party.
Yeah.
He was talking about how he felt really fortunate to be here. It's like cool. He's been like he had played on NA like so many of the OS pros before OS had a server. Like he knows a lot of these people already coming in. It was like really cool to meet everyone. And he was talking to me about what he thought the 1v1 meta was going to be. Because he had a bunch of like prep champions, like, okay, if Hybridinger is meta, like here's my counter pick, like if something else meta, like here's what I'm gonna play. And he's like, all right, I have the read. We're playing frickin' Ghost Phase Rush, he's actually up against Ghost Phase Rush Tom Kench, which I think is spicy.
Yeah, I mean, there hasn't really been a meta that has carried over from too many games to another for him to play off. So he goes with the LeBlanc, a generalist, all-around assassin. Tierwulf here, as you said, moving to Splice, is taking up the mobility Tom Kench. We've seen this before. So that's actually last year even in All-Stars, just going for the all-in, stacking up the taste passive from Tom Kench, going for the stunts, going for the devour, and you cannot get away from the phase rush activation either. We'll see it's a little bit more tricky with LeBlanc, with distortion, with the root from your chain, as well as the passive going invisible herself. But I'm kind of rooting for the melees. Whenever we have melees picked in this mode, I always kind of side with them.
I don't know actually off the top of my head. Can you cleanse out of Tom Kench W? I actually have no idea if you can.
Out of his belly?
An enemy.
I don't think so.
Okay. You can cleanse out the stun, but
you can definitely cleanse the stun.
Yeah.
But I very much doubt you can just cleanse and pop out of his stomach like.
Okay.
Cut your way out of there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a possibility though.
It is. I'm trying to think of like a good movie reference, and I can't come up with one.
We're not at 100%.
Yeah. Twitch chat knows. Twitter knows. I'm not checked in during the game.
Now, one of the big things I really liked about All-Stars also, and you kind of touched on it with Tierwulf moving to Splice, is how so many of these big off-season roster moves were actually with All-Star players.
Yeah.
And them changing regions very shortly here. So this is a chance for them to kind of enter the new region with a little bit of extra hype if they can do well.
Absolutely. Ooh, yeah, these are really good trades too. Just like QW auto is really easy.
Oh, chain goes down.
He missed an auto. I think he actually stuttered it or something, but now he's ignited. Tierwulf has to flash away, but that is almost certainly a forced recall. Like, you can't stay in lane like this.
Double summoners blown, most of the health as well. And the minions dying to the tower here. This is a 4 CS Tom Kench.
Yeah. And Tierwulf is staying so he can get XP, but keep in mind, Pabu is... Oh, he took 2 turret shots. Okay. He's still ahead, but yeah, QW auto will kill Tierwulf.
Yeah, for sure. No great health will save you when you only have 125 base to work with. This is why I always root for the melees, freak. It's a hard life.
It is a hard life. He thought about buying boots, instead buy some potions, walk back to lane now. A lot of XP lost, so 6 is certainly coming first for Pabu here.
Yeah.
Os will get maybe something on the board here. That'll be nice.
Mobility boot, or just brown bag boots, regular old level 1 is gonna be a big difference in mobility though. I'm not sure if that's gonna allow him enough distance to stay away from the phase rush proc. We saw how difficult it was for Tierwulf to get the all-in there actually with just the chain and distortion. If you also take into account the cleanse, being able to cleanse off even just the slow from the tongue lash.
Sure. Good trade again. But the one thing I will give to Tierwulf's credit is 100 CS win condition is very long. Yes, the game will run 10 minutes if it's a 100 CS game, but it also means that you have a second round. You can go for the all-in, burn your flash, and try, and you will not forcibly lose the game until you have a second opportunity.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is a nice window where you get 2 chances to make the all-in happen, whereas it's going to be a 10-minute, at least, sort of run to get 100 CS.
Also, since the last time I saw Tom Kench in the 1v1s, the Grey Health has been nerfed as far as you taking the damage and healing up the portion that you don't use. It's not as good as a sustain mechanism.
Watch for, of course, down to half HP, and has that no magic mantle, but I do feel like Doran's shield would have been better. I feel like maybe that was arguably a miss buy. Maybe it wasn't going to change the result of the game, but something to consider.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the possibility of him turning it into a Hex Drinker purchase was...
Or a Cowl,
Yeah.
yeah. Either way.
Because he's definitely going for the all-in, auto attack him down,
Yeah.
victory, win condition.
He's splitting his points now too. It's 2 into Q and then 2 into Grey Health.
Uh-huh.
So he's actually ranked out thick skin. Now he's got the ultimate, which can kind of start the all-in, right? You ult behind your opponent for full HP. Now they have to run past you to get back to safety.
Plus the passive damage that you're going to get for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
auto attacks is not, insignificant. He's going to use it here. Go back, get his purchase.
Yeah, I wonder if this is your window. Like, this is your best chance to win. He's got a Swifties.
Oh,
like,
this is it.
He's at the power spike. He's sold the no magic mantle.
This has got to be it. Fastest catfish around now.
That's true.
Is he going to be able to use it to get, deep behind the LeBlanc? Distortion use!
Right.
Distortion use! There he goes!
All right, this is the play. This is the way he wins. The chain is on. Auto misses the Q.
Oh, no!
And Tierwulf does not have flash, but he is running fast with the ghost. He's going to chop him up. You can't cleanse out. He's going to spin him into the turret, but no turret shot.
Oh, that might have been it. All right. He still has more chances.
Yeah, he's got a lot of time.
100 CS is a long time. But that was the ghost used there for himself, as well as kind of the surprise factor. I really thought the best opening would be with the surprise factor of coming back right after distortion had been used.
It was a good play.
But there was a big minion wave, and he wasn't able to, keep LeBlanc pinned down. She's just so mobile.
Yeah, not landing the tongue lash, and that is on Pabu as much as it is on Tierwulf. Like, that was a big difference. I think cleanse might have been up, so yes, if it hits, you still get away, but it's still damage. It's still an easier time into the W. Doesn't have to chase as far to get it. Like that's a big deal.
All right, Pabu holding all the cards now. Almost 60 CS for himself. Has upgraded Sork Pen boots, so he can threaten the burst damage as well as having the extra mobility.
Takes a turret shot for that trade, but I think still positive here for Pabu. Regen's coming up. Tongue Lash at rank 3, so the 2 in Grey Health is enough for Tierwulf. And we are now about 6 minion waves away, if perfect CS, from the game ending. So 3 minutes, if optimal CS.
All right.
That's the timer.
Pabu, can he get all of the CS? Got the ranged minion.
Yep.
6 more here. Melee number 1. This one named Johnny. Johnny Dog. All right, Mike. Mike's down too.
All right, this one's Ike. Ike is going to live.
He ignores Ike and goes for the harassment.
I don't know if that's worth. I actually don't. I mean, I guess the more you harass Tierwulf, the less chance he has to all-in you because he could just actually be killed. With Ignite backup, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think every opportunity whittling them down should be taken.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
that was nice.
It's way cooler to win by killing them. So even if you gain your advantage... Oh, here we go!
And W's down for a few more seconds. Chain's going to land. That's a good route. So now Tongue Lash, but I mean, okay, flash auto. That's ult. Oh, that would have been the slow into maybe a chomp, but of course no turret range.
Well, he got the relic.
Yep.
Pabu's low on mana.
Yeah, that's a big deal because if he stays in lane like this, like there's no way you auto enough like to harass this Tahm Kench out and goes up in about 10 seconds or maybe like 15, 20. So there is another chance in, but Tierwulf needs this wave to crash in the turret and reset back to him. You can never fight the LeBlanc under her turret.
Fair enough.
Even if she bleeds CS, it's 31 to 73. Like, she will eventually win the game under her own turret.
Yeah, Pabu here doesn't even really feel the need to go replenish mana. You can just auto-attack minions, get the Doran's regen coming through.
Yep.
Wait it out. Tierwulf, you can't really threaten it all in. There's no sustain, and he's sitting on the speed boots and a dagger. That is one of the most tragic inventories.
That is really tragic.
Check in on.
Oh, Ignite is on. I think he popped Grey Health here. It actually blocks more damage, but he'll live. It's fine. I think it's one more reset, and then you have to try one more time. He actually burned Ghost to get away.
Yeah.
And Pabu's 3 waves away. He's this plus 2 more waves if there's a cannon with perfect CS.
Oh, now he's got a second dagger coming through, though, for quicker autos.
That is 2 stabs.
The fork and the other fork.
Yeah.
All right.
I think multi-pronged assault here.
Pabu going to be able to collect both of the health relics as well and easily shove in the wave. So Tierwulf, he's only going to get one more chance at it. Do his best, try and clear out these minions to open up some area to work with. And then just straight run at the LeBlanc. He has no extra summoner spells to surprise him with. Maybe if this Voyage comes off in a couple seconds before the minions come through.
Yeah, and he wants to be under his own turret. Like he actually would have preferred this wave did not reach the turret and stayed outside of range and just collected up and stayed around because he needs that runway to chase Pabu down. Again, it's only 2 to 3 waves left to last hit here. Pabu's getting decent enough CS. About 11 minutes in, this game is over.
All right. Tierwulf looking for his opening. Cannon down.
And this ult is without summoners. It's just the ult into just hoping he has the damage. So there's a chain, and Pabu's gonna push him away. This is good damage. Ult chain means a lot as well. This is a chunk of burst right now. Gray health on. That's gonna time out though. And I think he just has him. And that's it. Os on the board. Pabu knocks him down.
Yeah. LeBlanc there, after he evades the first 2 all-ins, just holds so much more in inventory, so much easier for him to take him down, and Tahm Kench unable to make it happen.
Yeah, and I actually know from talking to Pabu, like, he was hoping to go a bit far. Like, he knew his first 3 opponents. He's like, round 3 is Faker, like, round 2 is this guy. He was like, I know I have to play, like, maybe get 1 or 2, but it's going to get tough quickly.
Yeah.
But so far, doing okay. He outplayed the Tahm Kench.
Yeah, I mean, this replay is, we got to see a lot more of the work earlier on in the match. At this point, it's just hard. You know, Tierwulf there does a little wiggle. He's having fun at the end, knows that he's got very little chance.
Yeah.
Goes down to the double chain.
Yeah, Pabu's next opponent is Doublelift, by the way, in Game 5 of the second.